You want to know who's not having a good day? Me. Because one of my controller broke, so now I need to go and get a brand new one. And we ended up reaching a point where to get a brand new high quality controller, it's just so expensive now, it's just extremely annoying. But either way, you want to know who's having an even worse day than me right now? Anyone who uses Adobe. Because for the past couple of weeks, they have been doing the any percent speedrun to get everyone who uses their products angry at them. More mad than they usually are, because every time when I hear from people who use Adobe regularly, I only hear bad things from it. Like it's overpriced, it's not really that good, it crashes a lot. They just have a horrible experience. You know, I bet people who are still using like Sony Vegas, I think that's what it's called. They're like edited software that literally no one uses but like 3 people. I bet people using them are having a better time than like the average Adobe user. This is a company that I wanted to talk about for a while, mainly because a lot of things kept on happening to them and I kind of just kept on forgetting to talk about it. So I'm just gonna take the 2 big things that happened and just talk about it in one video. And that is them trying to take people's data to train an AI, and also them being sued by the US government, which is absolutely crazy. So first let's go and talk about the AI thing, because that's something that's way more simple and someone like me can understand. Also, AI just always finds a way to come back on this channel. I just accepted my fate, I'm just never gonna be able to escape it. But at least Uma Musume is getting an English release. Either way, a couple of weeks ago, everyone was mad at Adobe because they ended up jump scaring everyone with a brand new terms of service, which basically ended up saying that they had the right to completely take everything that you are currently making on Adobe so they can use it to train their brand new AI, Adobe Firefly. Which I just think is funny that every single time when a company wants to make a brand new AI, they always give it like these absolutely generic names, like, oh, let's name it Sora, or like, I don't know, Suna. I mean, those two sound very similar, but like Adobe Firefly, you could probably come up with something extremely cooler like, oh, Adobe, I'm gonna take your data and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. I think that's a good name. But either way, when a lot of people ended up hearing this information and seeing the brand new terms of service, shocking to absolutely no one, they are absolutely pissed. And what does angry people do? Complain on Twitter or Reddit. So there were just tons of tweets going absolutely viral, basically people saying, look at this brand new terms of service, look at this trash, this is absolutely unacceptable, and Adobe should not be able to do something like this, which is just a thing that I completely agree with. Now, Adobe did have an option where you could opt out, but here's the thing, I think something like this should not be on defaultly like they were trying to do. And just like every single company who got caught red-handed, they pulled the usual, wait, this was a misunderstanding, you guys are overreacting, and ended up releasing this tweet right here where they basically tried to explain anything and defend themselves. But as you can see, they got community note, and if you go and check their terms of service, they changed it to this right here. So this is them literally trying to change history real time so people aren't mad at them. But thankfully, since this is the internet, that doesn't work, and there are tons of screenshots of the old terms of service. I even showed it earlier on in the video, so everyone is gonna know this terrible thing that Adobe tried to do. Straight up just try to take access to literally anything you made on their platform. And if you see this information and you still want to use Adobe, that's on you. But that's not the only terrible thing that they ended up doing, because they're also getting sued by the US government. You know, this isn't the first time where the government has decided to sue companies. I'm seeing this happen more often, which I think is extremely good, because a lot of these companies just do absolutely terrible things behind the scenes. So to see them actually finally get in trouble for it, it's amazing. And Adobe is getting in trouble because they ended up doing something that was extremely scummy. So Adobe has this plan, which is a subscription, which just seems completely normal. A lot of companies do that. But here's the thing, when you sign up for it, you actually lock in for a whole year to pay for that subscription monthly. And they don't tell you this. And also, if you want to cancel the subscription, they make it extremely difficult, and you also have to pay a cancellation fee. Again, the only way that you know that you have to pay this fee is if you check the terms of services. You know, that article that absolutely no one reads. So a lot of companies like to hide extremely scummy things behind them because they know no one reads them. Well, apparently people didn't know you have to pay the cancellation fee. And now they did it so badly that they're actually getting in trouble for it, and they're being sued by the government. That is absolutely insane. Think about how bad you have to be, because there's a lot of companies that hide absolutely terrible things in their term of services, and they are completely fine. But Adobe ended up doing something that is so scummy that they literally had to call, like, Dad to go and deal with it. Like, Dad, government, Adobe's being extremely mean. Go and slap them around. That is absolutely insane. Adobe is a garbage company. Okay, I know, I said something extremely brave. You definitely never heard this before. This is the reason why everyone and their mom is trying to pirate Adobe stuff. But I'm gonna be honest, their things aren't even worth pirating, because I think most of the stuff that they make are garbage. Except Photoshop. Photoshop is really good. There's so much other apps that you can use that are, 1, better than Adobe, or 2, on the same level. Just stop using Adobe. Wow, that was a horrible sentence. Adobe bad. We're just gonna keep it like that. Anyway, that's it. My name is Lua. You have a good day. Or night. See ya.